Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age 2. I'm your host, Lisanne Faye, coming with you with some post-commentary on this episode. This is the last one where my mic decided not to work. And last time, we got to the opposite end of the Wounded Coast.
No further, human.
And shouted at by this guy.
Control these passages.
Ambushes are usually quieter, Kunari.
I did not intend to ambush. I expected to warn a caravan, but you are not helpless. The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
Uh-huh.
And I should trust you?
I have no history of betraying your people, only my own. I did not like my role, so I left the queue. I do not wish to be a murdering thief. So I left these Tal-Vashoth to warn their victims.
Okay.
You are no victim, so now I will leave.
Uh-huh. But,
What's the trick, Tal-Vashoth?
The path ahead is thick with my kind. They revel in chaos, and will give you the battle you appear to want. If telling you that is a trick, it is a poor one. I am new to decisions outside my role, human. I have decided to warn you. Do what you will.
Fair
Charming
enough.
as always.
Yeah, I know. Kunari, very charming. Generally very blunt. Very monotone, I think is really the way to phrase that. No, look, there's a Tal-Vashoth. So, we're just gonna go up here slowly along this path. And thankfully, walls don't seem to stop spell attacks in this game.
Destructive forces of nature coming up!
Oh good, we could use some of those. So yeah, so as a reminder, our party consists of Isabella, Fenris, and Anders. And nobody dropped anything to loot, but there is a nice little barrel over here that I'm gonna go ahead and grab in game. And yeah, so I recorded this episode with the last two. That's why it also has the technical problems that my other one did. And I'm gonna tell my companions to wait here just in case me going up and looting this corpse sets off all the other Tal-Vashoth. And somehow it doesn't. But, you know, now y'all can follow me. And remember, slow and steady wins the race. So, we're gonna pull some of them. And attack.
Someone needs a good spanking!
Dirty.
I'll deal with this!
So. Alright, let's go help Fenris, because he's dealing with those two all on his own. Oh, sorry, Anders. Did not mean to leave you back there with the javelin throwers, for lack of a better phrase. So, yeah. Oh, and this one dropped something. Forgot about that. So they dropped stuff. Now, let us go and loot in this area. Or not, because apparently there's still more Kunari. Yeah, no, there's just a lot of stuff around here. And the Wounded Coast has a lot of little nooks and crannies that pop up. Oh good, I did update her cunning to get those easier. Alright. Yeah, so there's a couple bushes that it's like, oh, you can walk through the bush. Interesting. So yeah, just, you know, slowly walking up this path, which really, I think, should be longer, you know, based upon the descriptions that we get. But, you know, that's really just my opinion. And so yeah, let's just like deal with the Tal-Vashoth that are here. Oh great. There's more. Oh, right. Isabella's all alone. Fighting a couple of them.
I'll make you cry for your mother.
It's interesting, though, to hear the battle cries. So, yeah. Through another little back way there. Okay. And we've got one more. I think it's just the one more. One Tal-Vashoth. And here's a chest. That's open
I'm
already.
bored of this. We should do something fun.
Not right now. You know, there's sand. That gets in uncomfortable places. So, anyways, now we found a cave that's full of Tal-Vashoth. And that's actually what we're supposed to be doing, and killing all the Tal-Vashoth in. And of course, like any old cave in Dragon Age 2, it has a lot of nooks and crannies. Some of them are accessible this time around. Some of them may not be accessible this time in the future. But for the most part, the nooks and crannies stay the same. And this little cave has doors. It's very similar to what we saw in Cindermount. Oh, yep. There's some Tal-Vashoth. Okay. Put myself in a position to fight. Alright, so let's go with that one. That one's down. And we get the rest. Alright, so nothing there. Oh, wait, we can't walk out that way now. What about up here? Are shades gonna spawn again? No, thankfully. But it does give us some nice coin. And nothing else. Great. Coin and jump. Just making sure I actually got everything in that little nook there. It can be a little hard to tell with some of these. And sometimes even while playing, it's just like, I'm fairly certain I just did this thing, but 30 seconds later you're like, I can't remember. So this is the new part down here. Yep, we're in combat. And Fenris is all the way up there, so yes, my tank is the one who is farthest away from combat. Good job. And Hawk, why aren't you shooting? In fact, he wasn't moving at all. That was really frustrating. I do actually recall that being horrible. And just more Canary fall out of the sky. You know, there should be like some small amount of fall damage that happens there. I'm sorry, those are like fairly decent falls. Thank you, Anders, for healing Anders.
got what you need.
But it's probably one of the few times we'll hear Fenris actually ask for healing. Considering his rather large disdain for mages. Alright, that one's down. And we've got one more. But thankfully these guys are just dropping things left and right.
Lie down here.
Please don't lie down. Walked into a spider web. Gross. The chest is already open. I like that. But yeah, so lots and lots of little nooks and crannies. So if I tend to check the map a bit more while going through things, it's just to check to see which way it terminates first. And if it does terminate first, don't go that way first. But I do actively use the maps on this because I can. And I got caught on a pixel there. Lovely. Can't go that way. Sometimes you can. Now I'm getting caught on my companions. But we can go down this way. Here we find...
You have been a good friend.
a chest.
Better than I deserve.
I'm glad you think so, Anders. And some raw lyria. Always an interesting crafting tool. Tool, supply, material. That's the phrase I'm looking for. You know, because it's supposed to be actually fairly dangerous. So, open this door. And, oh yes. This fight. You'll get to see this fight a lot. I'll just be honest about that now. This is probably the first fight that actually gives me a large amount of difficulty. Alright, now I see the trap in the replay. Of course, I didn't find it until like the 5th time I'd gone through this place.
This goes on too long. Finish it.
So,
This goes on too long.
I don't know why I pressed 2 there. I really don't. That was actually really annoying. Because I really could have used the Mind Blast right there to deal with that.
This goes on too long.
And Hawk is slowly dying.
It's on you.
You know, and has javelins hanging out of him.
This goes on too long.
And Fenris goes down there. Isabella! Yes, and here I am suffering from the glitch that assumes that she used it because the character I was on previously had used it. And everyone resists that Mind Blast. And I think people are gonna start giving up on me.
Something for you.
And Isabella's in this one again. And there goes Isabella. So, Anders is now on his own against a bunch of Tal-Vashoth. Against the, like, commander at that. So, you know, I do the smart thing. Send Hawk over to help. Because 2 hands is better than 1. And, of course, I managed to target the ground and not the commander for the first time. Where I was trying to target person. And I'm just please hold out a bit. And yeah, so this is probably where I spend the most time, like, really thinking about what the hell is going on in this fight. Anders heals himself, and more people drop in. And Anders takes a wailing. There's that. That killed Fenris. Or no. No, that didn't kill Fenris. But it lowered Fenris' health significantly. And apparently, because Hawk used his, I'm stuck now in the Eternal glitch. And I can't heal Fenris. And I keep hoping. And failing.
Time for a potion.
Oh, wait, no, there it goes. So yeah, this is a lengthy little fight. And note, I said you're gonna see this fight probably about, 5 times. So, quick heal Hawk. Everything seems to be going okay. Like, everything looks good. Fenris is doing well. Hawk is doing well. I can kind of see one of the enemies coming up the stairs in the back corner. But you know, nothing too surprising at the moment. And that just completely wiped me out in the span of about a second. I was pissed. So yeah, that happened. So I'm now sitting here going, what on earth? What killed me? Like, how can I avoid that in the future? And I think in my recording, I'm like kind of just going, what on earth? What the hell? But I know that. And, you know, as mentioned before, hindsight is 20/20. So I decide, okay, you know what? We're all going to stay here and let them come to us on this little wooden structure. That way they advance slowly.
Run home while you still can.
And so the commander and
This goes on too long.
his AoE. And, like, you know, like, things seem to be going okay. However, like, my tank and my road are way up there, and thankfully no one's taking this other door that's closer to the mages. I'm gonna go ahead and have Isabella drink that potion.
This goes on too long. Finish him.
So yeah, so. Yep, the mage is back there. We keep him safe. And of course, like now that I'm like sitting back from the thing, I can clearly see the trap that one of them just walked into. And there's that thing that killed me this time. That just completely wiped out my whole party, and just about everyone there resisted the glyph of paralysis. And yeah, I know this fight is about to go very, very bad. So I'm just trying to go, okay, what am I seeing? What's going on? And Hawk goes down, which leaves me with Anders. And I think I quickly decide that this is not going to end well, and oh, no, I did let him die. Thought I loaded on my own. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. So, I load again. Come up with a new strategy. And I think this time I decide maybe the wood area may not be the best area. So, I do the wise thing and head back into the smaller area. Fenris. Isabella. Don't. Please don't. Like, they seriously try to run after him, like, way too many times. That it's really, really inconvenient. Sorry about that. Phone got excited. But you can kind of see the little red dot on the map start to pop back up. There he is. So now we kill him.
This goes on too long. Finish him.
At the very least, I'm going to take this guy out first and foremost. He is my priority. Stella, I really don't think that's what you want to do when you wear that little clothing. Unless you're trying to rub it in their face, but they actually can't hit you.
Is everyone still alive?
Yes. Yes, everyone is. Alright, so, got through that part. And I think I quick save. Later learn I did.
I'll deal with this.
So, now I deal with these guys. Just all my forces going after one character at the same time. And more drop in. And now I see it for the first time, the actual little electrical thing that's causing damage. And I now know there's a spray of us. Lovely. Because, you know, this is Dragon Age, so of course mages are overpowered, but, you know, they give the enemies all the best spells. And goodbye, Isabella. Like, that is a very, very potent spell. Very potent.
Need us.
So I send Hawk over. And Hawk gets hit by the electricity thing. So, Anders, it's now down to you and Fenris. Because I don't have the ally revive yet. I tell him to drink the Lyrium potion. And because I thought he was out of mana. And then I realized no, he was in the wrong mode in order to do any battle magic. And while the mode he was in strongly benefited everyone, it was not being benefited in this fight. So, on Fenris, telling him to take some help. send Anders forward to catch as many people in this as I can. And now the Saravos sees Fenris. That's a problem. Oh wait, no, never mind. And I just decided to have Fenris try to kill things and get killed himself in return because he's too close to that electricity thing. And there's no way for him to heal. And I'm kind of screwed. So, I reload. And this is where I go, wait a minute. Didn't I quick save here? Then realized I didn't. Which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. But now I know for sure there is a Saravos. Hate them. So yeah, I'm going back and double checking. It's like, no, it actually isn't there. Darn. But I liked my plan so well last time, I decided to do it again. But this time, I tell my friends to hold. So they don't go advancing. I then run Hawk all the way back here. Let my enemy come to me. Slowly, patiently, because slow and steady wins the race. Or at least that's the motto I'm running with on this. Mainly because I can't run fast, and, yeah. So. If I can find a pace that is nice and steady for me, then great.
This goes on too long!
And so, we're just gonna tear into this guy. Tear him out.
This goes on too long!
Cry for your mother.
And this time I managed to catch his loot. I did not last time. It fell through the floor. And, more importantly, I successfully quick saved this time. And in fact, because of last time, and I am so unsure about whether or not if I quick saved, I think I quick save again. Yeah, so I'm now gonna go full aggro on more people. Just bring them on over. Meet my friends. You can kind of see the red dots that are moving. Fenris is doing very well, so is Anders. So.
Anon is on tune!
Alright, we're gonna let them come back this way. Right, think. That or do these ones not move? I remember being very, very patient with this fight. She calls out the trap and then walks into it. Thankfully does not do high damage. But still, any damage is awful. And so, but now I know. Look out for that little electricity spell when the new Tal-Vashoth drop in. And send Fenris to go fight it. And Isabella. And Anders, you can too. And Hawk, you're gonna take out the small ones. And because that electricity thing is back and wreaking havoc, I of course tell my friends to run. And Isabella of course goes right back in. I'm just like, are you kidding me? So, goodbye Isabella. So, Hawk takes out one Tal-Vashoth. Anders, you're gonna continue your assault on the Sarai bus. Or do I have you heal someone? I do go and control you for a bit, I think. Ooh, I can't remember. I just remember this fight being really annoying. Oh, right, the Sarai bus teleported. I hate the fact that mages get the ability, like enemy mages, get the ability to teleport, but you as your character don't. So, I think I send Fenris. Oh no, I control Anders to send him all the way out. Except the Sarai bus comes to me. And I get fucked. And yeah, I do tell you to take a health potion.
I'll deal with this!
And I can't hit the Sarai bus from here. So I go back to finishing that guy off. And then I go to hit the Sarai bus from there. But he teleports. Okay. You go. Ow. Just get out of that. Hey, got around my bug. And I get Hawk to go take off the small fry.
Done.
And
But
fine.
not.
Different hobby.
The dwarf will be at the compound.
Finally, we are done with that stupid fight. I hate that fight so much. Which is funny, because I don't remember hating it this much originally. I mean, the Sarai boss doesn't even drop anything useful. It's just like, great, so you were there to be a pain in my ass. Good to know. Just like my companions are there to get in the way. So, I'm now going up here to search the nooks and crannies. Cause oh look, here's a chest. And that is it. So, there we have it. This whole stupid fight against the Tal-Vashoth. And, like, they're kind of annoying to fight all the time. Again, going to check for loot. Get lucky. Sometimes I'm not so lucky. But now we can leave. And, in fact, leave the Wounded Coast. And go to the docks, because we're going to turn this quest in. Go talk to the quote-unquote civilized Qunari. Though granted, the first Tal-Vashoth
You ever going to stop harping on the mages here?
No.
They aren't what you saw in Tevinter.
The moment they are free, mages will make themselves magisters.
They're slaves. You should want to help them.
I don't.
The first Tal-Vashoth, the one who's just like, I didn't like my role, and I don't want to be a thief. I think he's, in my opinion, the most civilized.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arishok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
You go on ahead. I would rather not.
Oh,
An awkward time to run off, Isabella.
indeed.
Ah, you know I'd never leave you. It's just that I really have to leave. Now.
Uh-huh. So. Anything in here? No. There's really not. But there's Jarvis.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arishok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
Well, you did leave me to kill the people who are difficult to kill. And look at you.
Ari Shokost, Maras Shokra, Anan Isamkun.
The Qun from an elf? The madness of this place.
Friend of yours?
Friend of no one.
Yes.
Good to know.
Well, that said, I'm here to report that your hated Tal-Vashoth were felled, one and all, right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
Fenris, help.
Any insight that would help?
Qunari do not abandon a debt. I humbly request clarification from the Arishok.
I have a growing lack of disgust for you. The dwarf imagined the deal for the Gatlock. He invented a task to prove his worth when he has none.
Then we have wrongly inserted ourselves in your affairs. Would you have us kill this dwarf?
Wait, what now?
If you face Tal-Vashoth, he is not worthy of dying to you, as he was not worthy of dying to them. But you keep good company.
Thank you.
Let him live, and leave.
Yeah.
He had big plans for your recipe. I was supposed to get a piece of that.
I need money.
Dwarf, did your imaginary bargain make promises on my behalf?
I expected your wisdom to be more profitable.
Oh, dear.
Then you will pay on my behalf.
Sod it all, take your coin, take whatever. Hornhead oxmen and mongrel donglords, suck your own powder and blow your head off, sod it.
You will leave as
Lovely.
well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
Well, thank you for any coin at all whatsoever, even if it wasn't paid by you. Thank you, Fenris, for speaking the Qun. Anyways, this is a good place to leave this episode. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in, and in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, happy trails.